Welcome to Happy Hour at the Craft Bar. We are happy to have you with us tonight. I've got a fun new craft tale from my mom that we've cooked up for your junk journal, or really for any type of a memento you'd want to create. These are 3 Z pockets for junk journaling. So if you are familiar with that concept, you will already recognize these. But if you're not, a junk journal is, if I understand it, just something where you get to have a lot of fun and add your own whimsy to it with ephemera, with mementos. Yeah, stick junk inside a journal and call it a day. Now, people get very creative, get very aesthetically pleasing with it, as you can see from my mom's examples here, but not required. So I'm going to just walk you through what she did with these beautiful Z pockets, and I'll give a little bit of explanation as to how I think she did it. And if you know or you've got some links, share them in the comments. I'd love to find out. So my mom made 3 of them, and she is very much into the vintage journaling style of things. So this one, we'll go through them one at a time. She used brown paper, I almost think she may have taken like a brown shopping bag, a standard one, and then she just took the paper that didn't have any logo on it. But she burnished her edges with some nice dark ink to give it some depth. She took it, and I believe this is one piece that she folded, and then she folded up the bottom half. So it was longer. She folded, and then folded again. Folded, and folded up again. And it's very stiff. So this is meant to slide things into. Oh, and so it's got 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3 pockets. So you get 3 pockets in this. And she's added it here. You can see she's used her circle punch to make a notch there. She's added some very cute Coca-Cola stickers. And this is a bit of washi tape along the bottom to add a nice decorative border. Very pretty. And here, again, Coca-Cola. It's 79 cents. This is vintage. When's the last time you saw a soda for under $1? I like that. Some kind of maybe a library checkout card. Cute. Again, I'm sure it came vintage this way, but I don't know that. I bet she did the edges herself. Yeah, I bet so. You can see she's inked those. But you could add your own things in here or keep it like that. She's got very cute little parcel post. You could even put this, if you were going to add this to something for someone, to them, from, make that a special. And on the back, it's the same thing. So cute. You could do it 2 ways. Maybe if this was for something you went, you could put where you were going and where you were coming from, places you had gone and been. And then up here, well, that's cute. Electric Light Portrait Studio, Arthur Langton. I don't know where. These are all fun things. Blue Diamond. I don't know if she got these in a pack. If she cut these off of something. I don't think so. I bet this was an ephemera pack. Date. This broom guaranteed or money refunded. I like that she was able to make 3 specific pockets. And this one it's deep. Look, how far down can I go? Oh yeah, it's the length. I believe it's the height of this. So it goes all the way down. You could, really put full maps, things you brought back in there. I might enjoy this. Would be fun to wrap up feathers and keep those stored as well. So, she's made it as a decorative item to add to a journal, but I tend to look, what could I do functionally with that? Well, I could definitely sort some types of stickers and then separate them from each other in my organizer. Oh, what did I mess this up for? I think I did. I got it over the top here, y'all. This is why she shouldn't let me play around with too much of her stuff. Oh, got it. Whew, came a long cycle. Would that have added vintage charm to it? No, it would not have. So she used a crocodile, but you could use anything you want to make a hole in it. But she did add a grommet and added a hole, and then from that used a vintage-looking paper clip and a cute little pair of scissors. I'm gonna say metal and pear at the same time. I got petal out of that. Fun. And then she left the back plain because my understanding is this is going to be glued down into the pages of the book, the cover of the journal, and then add more spaces. You've got 3 little file areas to tuck things in. This is the second one. And I like that green paper. Very pretty. So it continues along, and that's it. So fold. Now, before she folded it, she had to cut that down. And I don't know, she may have had a template she was working from, but she cut it down. And she folded, and she folded up again. Fold, and again. And that made 3 specific areas that she could tuck things into. And this one is half the width. It goes all the way down, which is nice. And cute little postal telegraph cable company. I'll show that little up a little more so you can see it. It's just fun how these things happen, right? Or the way they make this stuff. Oh, and I like that. So I'm not over here. I highlighted that she used all the Coca-Cola things. On this one, I'm realizing that this is, for some reason, I thought that was part of the paper, but it's not. This is one of those transparent stickers that looks like a bow, and then she added a real bow on top of it. And here, these, I don't believe these were stickers. This is a sticker. I think this white lady is a sticker, but these items I believe were just maybe fussy cut or ephemera pieces that she then burnished the edges with her inking and then glued them down nice and tight. Those are so smooth to this that I bet she would put them through her Xyron and got them to be so very easily shellacked to it because it's flat. It's really flat, which is nice because in a junk journal, you know, it's going to get thick anyway. This doesn't add a whole lot of bulk to it. But, so you put this one back in, and then in her second pocket, she's added Crown Diamonds, Fraser R. Ditmars. Respectfully dedicated. You could put messages on the back, write yourself a little future note. What were you doing? Oh, how fun. Okay, so I'm going to look at these in a minute, but I see that she glued in a piece of lace. I did not notice that at all. You don't realize it until you're pulling stuff out of it. Really cute. And it doesn't, again, that I'm going to say, she put this through a Xyron. And if you don't know what that is, that's this bad boy. She put that piece of lace through here and pulled it out here, and then you remove the laminate on top, or the kind of the plastic, you rub it together and you pull out the top and it makes a sticker. And this stuff, I don't have much of it. I try to be confident, but I will do a demo for this one day. We'll show how the Xyron works because my mom loves hers and she's gotten me into it. Or I have it and I do appreciate using it. And then here we've got another punch through grommet, and she's added the dangle. And now I'm wondering if maybe she meant it to stick up there like that and not hang off the edge. Cute. I like that in that little heart, it's even got a little floral motif there. So this I think of very vintage, and these were, I'm not sure what game this is. Does anyone know? If you do, let me know. What game is this? It's not bingo, and I don't think it's Keno. It's not Bunko. I don't know, y'all. So if you know what this game card is supposed to be for, what that game board is, I'd love to know. I don't know. It's not dominoes. Okay. Cute. And you see that little lace popping off the edge that I did not notice the first time. And then this one looks to be a commercial stamp receipt, inland bill draft and order. So a promissory note, some like fake banking documents. And on the back, yeah, so this was ephemera. She cut this out. And you could have cut this in half again and had two pieces, but I like that, how she left it longer. That way it sticks up nice and pretty. Like the green, it highlights well. Or, it goes together with that kind of style. And there's the greens in this one, so definitely more green to this one. Okay. Now, I like this one. I see a floral motif happening already, or at least a little bit of nature. I think maybe this one had a bit of Christmas in it, because I see a 12 and a 24. Little fawn. Oh, this is pretty. So again, this is a piece of ribbon that came like that. It already came with the ruffle in it, but she pushed that through the Xyron and made that nice sticker out of it. And these are part of the ephemera. So this is the front. On the back of this one has the pattern that continues around. I guess those green onions or chives. Okay. And then the very pretty, she's fussy cut that out to kind of emphasize the fawn, and maybe there was something she didn't like there, but you wouldn't know it. And then she's done the ink, and then there's that pine cone. And here is that front pocket, again, deep. And though it's stiff, because this is the first time anyone's really using it, it goes all the way to the edges for the most part. Not quite. So here the glue is on because you fold that up. Whereas these, so this pocket, because it is folded and glued, it can only go over so far, but these two pockets go all the way to this edge, and this one all the way over here to where that grommet stops it. So you get most of the space. And in here she's got, oh no, like this is already doubled up. So she added that to this other piece of green and kind of framed a little note card. Oh, and here too. That's great. Right? Able to get two little pieces you could make notes on. And then same cut that apart. So that's pretty. I like that. Tuck those in here. Then in the second pocket, oh no, I know that's an eye chart. My contacts are working. I know that's an eye chart. Little fake special attention, old doctor's prescription card maybe. And then again, those, no, these are similar, but from a different. So this is kind of like the one before, 2 pieces together, that kind of graphing paper on the back. And ooh, I like that. A letter from 1872. I wonder if that was really a letter. Who knows? Okay, I like how she had it in there. And then for a little bit of dangling fun, she's added a green rivet this time. And oh, that's pretty. The bird taking flight. So this is very much the nature's journaling pocket. And if I had to say, when we're coming to it, favorites. I mean, I am always drawn to the nature things. I think if you know me, you know I like this. That's me. But this one is also very, very charming. I like the girl. I like this. Get a little of everything in here. I'm really more of a... I am the Pepsi generation, but I like the Coca-Cola vintage of that. I like how she's got it together, and very cute. So these are all 3 fun Z pockets is what she called it. And I guess that's because you get this sort of this Z shape here and the way it looks when it's right, boom, boom, and there. And you get 3 pockets out of it, which is great. All kinds of things you could do with that. So let me know, do you have a favorite? Have you made one of these? And if you'd like to see me make one in real time, this is one of those great, we could do this at brunch, put this together easily, maybe 1 or 2 of those in an hour. Certainly just one, we'd make it nice and easy. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know, and I will get a video up together of us having some brunch and making a Z pocket. But as always, like anyone on YouTube, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.